Yeah, it blows my mind too. Every single day, just messing with it, I'm like, you can do that? You can do that? All right. All right. So what was I gonna do? We're gonna put this into plan mode. Oh no, never mind. I'm gonna use Claude Code to go into plan mode. So we're going to tell Claude that I'm wanting to create a chatbot message automation. Create a chatbot message automation in Simples that will talk to the users when they use a trigger word in the comments. I'm going to have it build an agent, but for now I want to just do this. I want to work back and forth with AI to get my brand and then we can create a persona. We will need to create multiple agents that can research we can create that can research a copywriter, a marketing director, a marketing director, a project manager. Alright, so we got multiple agents, research, copywriter, a marketing director, a project manager, a funnel manager, and an SEO researcher. An SEO slash, we'll do an SEO slash keyword and pain point researcher. We're gonna hit enter. The family's good. How are y'all doing? How's the fam? Is Ryan still in here? I saw he was in here. Oh, there you are. What's a good free AI video app? What do you mean? To create a video? I don't know, like fully free, but there's a lot. There's a lot of them that have free trials. Higgsfield's a good one to try out. Um, Use skill brainstorming, yes. Alright, it's brainstorming right now. Can I make one? Can I make what? A video for you? Yeah. Yes, we do. Can I make an app that does free AI videos? I couldn't make one that does it for free. Alright, here we go. Now we gotta start answering some questions. What is Florence? Tell me about your business. What do you sell or offer? And who are your customers? I sell... I'm just going to say, I build apps and teach, I'll just say, and teach creative marketers how to use AI in their business to scale with automations, workflows, and new creative ideas. And I teach vibe coders how to complete their projects and how to market them. Am I still live? Can y'all still hear me in there? I saw that it said something about the internet going slow. It's still showing me. Okay, had a little glitch. Little glitchy glitch. Alright. Which platforms will this Impulse comment automations run on? We're gonna do Facebook. Actually, I want to do Instagram and Facebook. Can we do TikTok and YouTube too? We'll do those. Let's just start with two. We got all them tokens. What's the primary goal when someone triggers your bot from a comment? Lead capture. Build rapport, provide value, invite to community. No, we want lead capture. Were you able to hear my answer, Ryan, about the app? Or was I glitching out during that time? What energy vibe do you want the chatbot persona to have when talking to leads? Friendly expert, hype coach, chill guide. Say, I want it to be like friendly and funny. Say friendly and funny. Makes itself known. That it's a bot. In a clever, funny, third person kind of way. I'm drinking a root beer, mug root beer. This is not a sponsored video. Oh man. What's up, Will? Do you have a name in mind for this bot persona, or should we brainstorm one? His name is Florence. He's a ghost. Wears khakis and running shoes and a sheet and wears square framed sunglasses. Are these specialized agents for you? Internal tools to help build content / strategy, or part of the customer? They're for me. Oh. Some agents, internal tools. Florence is customer facing, yep. Which of these agents are internal for you versus customer facing? They're all internal except for Florence. Yes. How do you want these internal agents to work? Single prompts or collaborative workflow? We'll do it through an orchestrator. How many questions will it ask before it makes it? I'm not sure, like, how many. I just, in the first prompt that I put in there, I asked it to, I'm in plan mode right now, so we're until it's going to ask me questions until we've got the full plan. Where do you want these internal agents to live and run? Build a dedicated tool. Okay. I'm just going to say inside this folder, inside this directory, I need all agents to work with Claude, Gemini, Codex, and Open Chat. Who determines the full plan? I do. That's what I'm doing right now. So instead of me having to like remember everything that I want this to do and try to like get it all out in one just long, basically jabber, I just riff with it. And so all I said is I'm wanting to create a chat message automation and send pulse. That's the software that I'm going to use to build the bot. And then it says that we'll talk to the user when the user triggers in the comments. So when I make a post on Facebook and the user I could say like comment the word lab if you want the 5 secrets to whatever, and then they'll comment and then the bot will start talking to them. And I just said I want it to work back and forth with AI to get me a brand, and then we can create a persona. We will need to create multiple agents that can research a copywriter, a marketing director, a project manager, a funnel manager, and an SEO keyword and pain point researcher. And then so that's all I've asked it to do. And then it just said here, I'll use the brainstorming skill since this is creative work involving building a new automation system, developing a brand. And so now that's what we're doing here, or just kind of riffing back and forth. Getting what I need. What's your preferred programming language for building this agent system? I want to do Python. I'm going to just say recommend because I can do both Python and TypeScript, no JavaScript. But yeah, you can see here, I think you can see it on the screen. Yeah, this is like it's kind of talking. Interesting, a local multi-LLM agent system right here in this project directory. Supporting Claude, Gemini, Codex, and Open Chat. That's a custom agent framework with provider flexibility. And then it's telling me now that it recommends Python for this project. Now it's saying, let me make sure I understand the full scope. We have 2 systems. Florence is the customer-facing SendPulse chatbot. And then the internal agent team is my multi-large language model orchestrator with 5 specialists. And that's yes. And now it's saying, which should we focus on designing first? And I want it to design the internal agents first. Now I guess I could just say design both because they're interconnected. And it'll design the full system architecture. Or we can do brand and persona first, nail down Florence personality voice. We'll do him last, so we'll go internal first. Have you ever heard that you have to be polite to AI when you're working with it? No, I've actually heard the opposite. They were talking at one point to not be polite to it because it was wasting resources. But in a sense, I guess being polite to it is just extra tokens you're using. But I mean, it's not like some make or break thing. I'm normally polite. I'll say please and thank you. Or like, hey. Who should be orchestrator agent that coordinates the specialist? going to tell it to decide. You're teaching your class about AI? What should the SEO pain point researcher be able to do? All of the above. It's crazy to think how a program is so much more intelligent than any human. I mean, it's not, though. It's not like intelligent in the sense of the word. It's just it's the world's knowledge all in one place, and it's just able to go get it. So it's very well, you need a human involved in it to send it on a mission. It can't just, it can start reasoning. It's basically like a word calculator. It just guesses. No, when I was getting my license, the professor taught us that. Oh. Six, seven. Ava, I had a slinky the other day, and I was like doing the slinky like that, and I like walked around, and Ava just went 6'7". That was because of Riley's been teaching that. Riley and Waylon do it too. What types of copies should the copywriter agent produce? It needs to do all of it. But yeah, back to like AI being intelligent. It's just like yeah, it just is. It's able to get all the information easily by guessing. That's what the tokens are. Yeah, she's talking already. It's yeah. She turned 2 in October. What should the marketing director agent focus on? All of it. I like to think of AI as a computer somewhere with a little person inside it going ham on the keyboard. No, it's literally us going ham on keyboards. It's just literally data. It's like a bunch of data in one place. What should the funnel manager agent handle? But yeah, that's all you got with AI. You just gotta learn how to ask it to do certain things you want it to do, and then you just start, like kind of how I'm doing with this right here, put it into a structured format. And so you can, instead of just typing in, you know, how do I do this, make it for me, or something like that, you do a full-on plan, and then the AI and the computer can read and go and follow like instructions, because it's I think I was trying to explain that a second ago. That's what tokens are. And AI is just a giant computer, just like a calculator when it calculates math, but a little bit different, because the calculator's not guessing, but AI is guessing with tokens. So tokens are words, spaces, punctuation, and then you put an input, and then it starts reading that input. Oh, I think my camera's about to freak out. Make it stop again. There we go. Talk too much with my hands. And then it guesses the output. So like if you just put the sky is and then left it blank, it's gonna like research that and then make its best guess on what that word is. And so it's gonna guess the sky is blue. And that's why you just give it more context, because the more context you give it, the better it's going to be able to guess that next word. And so essentially the reasoning is it doing just that. It's just going and going and going until it has its confident answer, which is why sometimes it will confidently like make up an entire lie, but it doesn't know that it's lying. It's just its best guess based on its data knowledge that it has, and so it just gives it to you like, here you go, instead of just being like, yeah, I don't know. And those are called hallucinations. I feel like whoever decided to ransack. There you go. So do you read all about this, or has you taking? This is a lot of stuff. No, I'm like learning as I go. I use the AI to build this stuff, and then when I get stuck somewhere or can't figure something out, I just use the same AI to walk me through it. But yeah, I just used the AI to teach me AI. I've always been a Googler, so this is like Googler on steroids. Googling things. What's Florence backstory? Okay, here we go. Former marketer who died from burnout. AI that came alive. No deep backstory. Just a fun mascot. I have a story. He's just my mascot. But he's just fun and inviting. Says things and uses my name, like, I bet you are here because Josh told you to comment a funny word, or comment a fancy word. And then he'll say, like, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody, but all those words lead you to the same place. And then he says, me, and then boo. And then so me, boo, and then we'll introduce himself. No, I don't really use Copilot. I haven't really had a reason to. After Florence introduces himself, how does he capture the lead? What does he ask for? And then I'll just, so here's where I start customizing it. So it will all be based on whatever campaign I am currently building at that time. For send pull specifically, do you already have an account set up, or is this part of the product? No. I have an account and an API key that I can plug into the .environment variable folder when we are ready. You will just write name with equal and I'll insert the keys. I think you should name your bot Chad, like a Chad bot. Is this a program you have to pay for? Yes, kind of. So this is, I just use, I pay $20 a month to use Claude, and but this is inside my terminal right here, which is just like my local computer, and my same $20 subscription, I can have him working in here, but he just works a lot better. And then I do that with all the AIs. Gemini is free, so you can use Gemini for free in here. And then there's Codex, which is Chat GPT's AI, terminal AI. So like working with it, like the way I'm working with it right now is everything that it's writing and like doing, it's not like saving on a cloud on the internet or anything like that. It's all saving, I'll bring this into the screen here. It's all saving onto a removable drive that I have. So I've got like right here, these are all my kind of projects and stuff that have different agents and rules and different things. And then I've got things going on inside of here too. So these are all projects, apps that I've made or working on. ChatGPT is your go-to for homework. What do you have it grade, or what do you have it do, or create assignments or something? That sounds expensive. That's $20 a month. Costs less than Netflix. You can actually build things that make you money with this subscription. Yeah, I don't really use ChatGPT. I don't like the app and stuff anymore, but I use AI to help me write and articulate what I'm trying to talk about because I'm horrible at writing. I can have a conversation in person for days, tell great stories, but when it comes to writing, that's tough for me. Oh, it turned off anyways, dang it. What warnings do they give you guys? Why didn't it not kick on? Okay, so right now what it's doing is I think it's finally got all of the questions answered. So now it's planning the design, the agent system architecture. It's creating Python scraping kits so it can scrape Reddit, Quora forums, Twitter. Looks like it's researching 14 more tools. And so you can control, if you hit Control O, it'll actually pull up what it's doing. Or just wig out. So you can see that it kind of shows everything. It's just wigging out for some reason. And then this is its to-do list, and it scrapes, or it scratches them off after it completes the task. And then be original and don't let it do all the work. Well, I mean, yeah. You can easily tell when someone's like not been original using AI. It like if it all sounds the exact same. But when you like build personas and riff with it back and forth and stuff like that, you can use it and it'll sound like you. If you have anything that you've written in the past saved anywhere, you can just take all that stuff and put it into like a PDF or what's called a markdown, just like a file, a text file, and then you could send it to ChatGPT and tell it to write on how you already write, and it'll analyze it and start giving you a lot better copy. So here's our plan. Well, actually, let me go even further up. So this is what's really cool. So like here's the plan, the overview. It's going to build a two-part system. Here's part one. It's got our architecture. It's got an orchestrator, project manager agent, coordinates all specialties. LLM support is going to be with Claude, Gemini, GPT-4 codecs, open chat via Lite LLM. Communication async message passing between agents. And then it's got my agents right here and what each one of their responsibilities are. So the SEO pain point researcher is going to be keywords, form scraping, and its preferred LLM is going to be Gemini. And then the copywriter's preferred LLM is going to be Claude, marketing director Claude. The funnel manager, they're saying GPT-4. Project manager Claude. So what's cool about this, and I can show you guys too, when you work inside of your terminal, you can have all of these running a task at the same time in the same project because you are working in your local files. The AI is only working with all the information. So you can have all of the agents running at the same time on the same project. So that's super cool. I know a lot of people are always asking for apps or websites where it will like pull all the models and run the same question at the same time. And so that's one way you can do it right there. All right, here's our chatbot, the persona, Florence, appearance. And the reason that I'm giving it its appearance and its voice and everything like that is because if I need to use this anywhere in any other project, because this is like my mascot for my actual business, I can take that into any project and it's going to be the same thing. I'm not going to have to explain it over and over again each time and then be like, no, that's not right, no, that's not right. Like once I fine tune it right here, I can use that anywhere and it'll be the same. And this is just like the file structure. So this is like the directory, this is what lives in that directory, and then this is like a new folder, and then a new folder, and then all the things that live inside those folders. And then it's talking about the critical files that it's going to create. And then it's implementation phase, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. And these are the environment variables. These are what I'm going to have to go and find, which it's not hard to find these things. But these are the things right here that when you do put them, you don't want to expose these things. Because if anyone got a hold of these, they could use them. And then if you didn't have any security in place, they could run up massive bills. Verification plan, LLM layer, agent, end-to-end, trigger, comment. Requested permissions, and I'm just going to say Yes, and manually approve edits. Oh no, we're gonna say yes and auto accept edits. Yep. It's learned to give you answers based on kindergarten. Yeah, that's one of the problems with using it inside of, like, using it as a, oh, what would you even call that? Basically, just using the one app as your everything agent. You'll be like, I need a recipe for something, and then it'll like write it out to you like you're five. Intrigued. Oh, hey guys. Are they intrigued because I look like a ghost on the screen floating in the night little thing right here? All right, so now what's going on is it is literally creating everything that I asked it to create. So now we just kind of do the waiting game. So while it's doing that, I'm going to go and finish. Do I want to finish that or do I want to do the blog thing? Let's finish that because I don't know if Ryan's still in here, but he was asking about video. So let me just put you up there. Let me pull you up. Go into screen, get you back over there. No. Alright, whatever, that's fine. Yeah, we don't really look alike. Alright. I don't remember how far I got on this video. If I finished. Oh, yeah, I was doing the deck. Where they're building the deck. That's right. Banana. Oh, sweet. So we need to download that. Come back into video. Should be still, yes. And then take our prompt. What scene were we on? Scene 2, right? Complete what? Yes. Flying into place, nail guns flashing. I don't think we need nail guns flashing. The skeleton of the deck builds gets builds. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna say nail guns in use. Actually, I'm not even gonna say that because I mean they would be screwing anyways. Building the deck. The skeleton of the deck builds itself. The workers are building it. And we're going to generate. Missed the DJ videos. Yeah, I haven't. We don't really go live anymore DJing because I'm either. I'm normally gigging now on the weekends. saying still working hard. All right, let's go back to our images. We're going to now reference this one. Nope. This one. Gosh, dang it. And surface completely covered in modern composite boards. I don't. Let's see what that looks like. Still working. Oh, okay. So now we need to save that one. Go back into video. Swap those. And take our and go. All right, we're almost done. Well, let's go to a different project too, because I also finished up an agent earlier, my automated blog agent, and I got it to now add in podcasts. I need to make sure that's working. it wrote. Did it already do this? Oh, cool, it did. All Saas No Breaks podcast. I love it.
AI tidbits.
Hey Alex, excited to dive into today's topic, boosting AI productivity by ditching the browser.
Ditching the browser, really? I thought everything AI was in the browser these days. What's the issue with the standard web interface?
That's the common perception, Alex, but think about it. How much time do we waste juggling tabs, copying and pasting, waiting for pages to load? That's time we could be spending on actual work. It's a productivity killer, especially for entrepreneurs. Okay, I can see that. The copy paste game is real. So, what's the alternative? You mentioned the terminal. Is that like.
That's good. Alright, what was our next image? Did I already do that yet? Reference this one. Luxury deck. Alright, it finished up. Here's what was created. Project summary. And so I'll show you guys what this looks like. So it built the entire thing, and so now if I open up my local file and I go into my hard drive, I will have right here. So I named Florence chatbot, and then here's everything that it just created. So this is like the settings for Claude to work inside of there. It's config. These are the, when it writes the campaigns, it's going to have active ones and ones that I've archived in here. It's going to have the prompts for the agents, campaign templates. It's got some scripts in here. These are all the agents. They got memory. It's got the orchestrator. He's got memory and a script to coordinate all the other agents. Here's all my specialists. These are all Python scripts for them to automate. We're about to put them to work. We'll see them all doing their thing. It'll be really cool. Alright. So now it's going to tell us our next step is to fill in the API keys. So we'll need to do that. I don't need the Anthropic API key because I'm using the subscription. All I need is a SendPulse one, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to set that up. Take my dot environment variable here. show you what it looks like, but I'm going to do it off screen because I can't have my things exposed, but this is what it'll look like. And so this, the .env will protect anything from seeing these. So when you guys are vibe coding or building your apps, you want to plug in your codes in here. So that way they're not exposed. So I'm going to bring this over here. Make sure it's not up on the screen. Oh, this man, cool. Alright, so we're going to do send pulse client ID, boop, and then secret, boop, and then we're going to save. We're going to exit out of that. And then I'm going to get out of this. Oops. So now we're back into the directory, and I'm going to install that script and see if it works. So we're going to do pip install dash space dot. Alright. And that should install the Python script that it wrote. Countered an error, so we'll just have to get Claude back in here. So we're like, hey, that just happened. Alright, so we don't need, actually, we don't need to be in there anymore. So that one made, so we need to go to our next one, right? Oh, cool, that did keep the whole reference. I love that. Okay. I'm going to save that. Go back over to video. And then we're just going to swap. Put in our in frame. And we're going to take our final prompt, which was stop motion time lapse. Furniture slides into position. Lights turn on. Let's see what we get. Here indicates that your reference readme file that doesn't exist. Let me check your project. Cool, so it figured out why, and now it's saying that I can just run it. So let's try it again. Let's get out of Claude. And let's type in, let's install our package. Did not run successfully. Alright, I'm just going to have it run so it can fix itself. Actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get Codex in here now, because I like to use Claude for the planning, but on this stuff, I like Codex. So we're going to bring ChatGPT in, because ChatGPT is fast. And so I'm going to give it the error that happened. And I'm going to say, actually, I take that back. I'm going to do \init so it can get itself caught up to speed on what we got going on here. That's cool, I like that. Alright, back to our scheduled programming. Oh, whoops. There we go. Alright. Would you like me to make the following edits? Oh, did it find the error? Sure did. Ha! run PyTest to validate the test suite. I'm just going to say to go ahead and run it. Go ahead and run it.
dance, yes, baby. You paint your love just like a brush. I hang a bounce, yes, baby. And now if you coming with me, then I got nothing to prove. Your hips roll just like a wave. I'm trying to see just what you do. Spend all of my money, all of my money, all of my money, all of my time. Spend all of my money, all of my money, all of my money, all of my time. Good times, let it go. Sunshine when you walk. Hot times, let it roll. Sunshine when you walk. Good times, let it go. Just don't you worry about it. Sunshine when you walk. Hot times, let it roll. That's how you go about it. Sunshine when you walk. Oh, now you all on my mind. You calculating my pride. I say I wish she was mine. And she say, now you had all of my time. We'll slow you dripping the wine. Enamored by your design. And she say, now I hit or I either miss. That gon' defeat my kid. Transform my heart to Swiss. Say the beach make me reminisce. Angry as Santa kiss. See you within the mist.
Okay, cool. So it's doing. It's switching all of them. Cool. I'm switching Florence here. Dang, that's a cool looking house.
I'm snapping, I ain't saying cheese. Shorty get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time, shorty get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time.
gonna have to make a workflow or a webhook. Looks like it's trying to figure it out, maybe. Yo, that looks good. That's good. This thing is thinking like crazy right now. I don't necessarily know if I want to interrupt it. could upload the flow, but I do have a workaround that I'm going to try. So I'm just going to stop this. Let's see. After I have a flow idea, create the flow, run it by me. Once approved, give me prompts to have an agentic browser build it. I'm really tempted to see if the playwright or whatever that was called could successfully do it.